Hi, this is John on the JTD Kai YouTube channel. I just wanted to take a few minutes to speak on the Warrior, the Ultimate Legend documentary on the WWE Network. And all I have to say about it is, wow, what a documentary. They took clips from the DVD that was released. They had some backstage segments with him talking to Sergeant Slaughter and reminiscing, him talking to Scott Hall and reminiscing also, and him talking to Triple H about going into the Hall of Fame and showing him around, stuff at the Performance Center, and him talking about, Vince, and they actually got into the talking about the Substructed Ultimate Warrior DVD and how that hurt him and how Vince felt about that, and the fact that at the time Warrior did not shake Vince's hand because he didn't feel like he could do that at the time, and because the DVD really hurt him. And then they get into him coming back. They show him, they're going over all the memorabilia they're going to do with him. And they show him backstage. It's confirmed with Hulk Hogan. Him and Hulk making up backstage. And Hulk saying he's sorry and that he loves Warrior. And they actually did make up, people. It did happen. It was great to see. Him and Vince having a laugh, them making up. It appears that he truly did make up with everybody and make peace with practically everybody that was in the news, in the dirt sheets. It's all true, people, and it was great to see. They showed, backstage talking to Linda about his speech, and they had a laugh, and they showed him a little bit of him doing the Hall of Fame speech, and just him then talking about about going out on Raw and being the Ultimate Warrior. And they talked about a little bit of his speech. Sting was in there talking about what everybody says, how eerie what he says was about every man's heart beating their final beat, and every man breathing their final breath, and the running the man did will live forever, and truly it will. They showed him with his daughters, and his daughters are telling him, "You did great, Daddy," and how proud they were of him. And they had him talking about how cool it was for them to see how fans supported their daddy after so long. And that was also very nice to see. There was a point there where Vince was talking about Warrior, giving him the little engine they could, and they told a little story about that and how, Warrior always took that to heart, that he was the little engine they could, and Vince really inspired him with those words. And they showed Warrior writing a poignant message to Vince in that book. Also, they had Vince talking about, he said, "You don't know what you've got until you've lost it," and he was practically crying on camera, folks. This is not a state that you see Vince in very often. You find out that, Vince really did care deeply for Warrior. Deep down, this wasn't all business for him. He really, did care deeply for the Ultimate Warrior, as did many. And I'll always remember that, one of the things I heard from, I think it was a video here on YouTube. Somebody brought up the Do the Work of Your Life promo. I believe that was, actually it was Solid Monster who did that. And I have remembered that the past couple of days to do the work of my life. We should all do the work of our lives and never forget that every day of our lives means something. And we all have our down days, but every day in our life should mean something. Thank you, Warrior. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for the spirit that you imbued in all of us. And it will run forever. Thank you. And goodbye.